So the normal decorum is to start with the breaking of kola nuts. It's a tradition. Biafrans, I may say something that may be very controversial, but I'm trying to tell you that Biafrans are all Igbos. Biafrans are all Igbos. The word Igbo has been bastardized by so many people, so many clients, and so forth, so that we have different tiny ethnic dialects. But when you call them, they say they are not Biafrans. I'm sorry, they are not Igbos, but we're all Igbos. What I'm trying to say is that this is a kola nut. This kola nut has no other language. It doesn't understand any other language. That's why I have to tell that we're all Igbos. The kola nut only knows one language, which is called Igbo. The kola nut also brings hope, peace, unity. Those are the blessings. But the kola nut also brings its own curses. I'm going to demonstrate these two versions. Isaac and Jacob. The Lord told Abraham, from your name, people will be blessed. And from your name, people will be cursed. I have to tell you, we're ancient people. We are ancient people. We are the people of the old. And this has been on there, passed from generation to generation. My spirit was almost dampened by the Biafran anthem, which makes me wake and I cry. It's always, right from the war, I was in the war, I fought the war, but I won't go into that. Today is the breaking of the kola. I'm going to start from the blessings. So if people stand up, please. Remember what I said, that the kola nut only understands one language. Ndị be anyị, asị na onye wetara ọjị, ihe a na-akpọ kola nut na Igbo bụ ọjị. Onye wetara ọjị wetara ndụ. I didn't hear that. Onye wetara ọjị wetara ndụ. Ise. As na ọdịna onye ọzọ mma, ọdịna onye isi isi. And that's no egbe, bere, and ugo, bere. Nke si bere, nkukwa. So I'm going to make it short. The next issue is that ndị be anyị, our people. Onye si na Biafra ga-abịa. Onye si na Nnamdi Kanu agapụta. Ndị na-achọsi ike. Our Prime Minister. And also our So, I say that because I can become so emotional and sentimental. So, please, because no, this is not an order. So. And you know, for those foreign people who did not understand me, I was just trying to give that the kola nut is a tradition by the BIAFRANs. The BIAFRANs are Republicans, and you see what happened today? We are headstrong people. We are headstrong people. And somebody was talking that this and that, don't do this. How can you control Republicans? You can't. Normally, what happens with the breaking of the kola nut is that in my clan, it is the oldest person. I'm sure that some people older than me here, but I'm 82 on Monday. So I don't know whether it was by design that the person who was supposed to do this is still airborne. And you know that in normal circumstances, after the incantations of the Christmas, then the person
yeah, just for okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So let us just use a moment to speak to our ancestors in the language that they understand. And for that, I will call our sister, Honorable Adadiolama.
Ogini ekene m unu niile ụmụ Chukwu okike abịa ama ekenere m ikwu kene ibe wee kene ndị mbụ na ndị egede ụzọ kpọrọ anyị niile were kene obi n'igwe nke nyere anyị ndụ. In short, ọgbata obi amara m ife mma agwa gị mana Chukwu gọziele gị ụmụ Chukwu asị nke unu dọba onye ọwụ na-akpọba afa ndị mbụ na ndị egedebe nne ya ma kọọ afa nwanyele anyị na anyị na-azọ nwere onwe anyị si na anyị aza afa nna anyị ana m ekene biko ndị niile si na fa na asụsụ Igbo don't worry ọkwa oyibo ka nso mana unu ya n'ife na-ekwu na asị na iwuliti ngọ Chioma Chukwu gọzie gị sị ka asụ asụsụ ndị mbụ na ndị egede hie at least ka Finland ma na anyị bịa ọkwa na ya maka ọnwụ na fa bịaba anyị fa ya asụ nke fa anyị bịabe fa anyị asụkwa nke anyị so ụmụ Chineke ana m ekene unu niile shọt obi dị m aṅụrị ana m ekene karịcha ndị si Amerika ndị madam aliwa m Chukwu gọziele gị ebe madam Onowu nshọt ndị Amerika niile ma ndị Kanada ndị si obodo tere aka Chukwu gọziele m unu mekiri m proud mmegbu oge unu isi n'ike oke ọbata obi tụọlanụ m ya ọbata obi
Okay, thank you everybody, and thank you Adadi Olamma. Next on the program, and this is also supposed to be performed by our brother Mazi Luke Iwunze. However, Dr. Ima will represent him. And I call on Dr. Ima to now introduce the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back on the show again. Distinguished guests, ministers, His Excellencies, we have all traveled far from different corners of the world. Our ministers, our cabinet members of different governments in exile, Biafrans from different parts of the world, you have traveled by sea, by plane, and by train to come down here today. History is being made today. History is being made today. And it's going to go into the annals of history of Biafra. Because this is the first time ever in any struggle that we have self-referendum. Because they say if they cannot do it, who can do it? They have been playing all this cat and mouse thing for us. But as one of the speakers said earlier, God sent us Joshua. God sent us Joshua. Remember, I mean, the bishop can correct me. Remember when Moses stepped aside, because God called him, he gave the mantle, gave the staff to Joshua. It was the Joshua who crossed the Jordan. It's not the Red Sea, the Jordan. It's the Jordan. What is the Red Sea? Hey! You see, the Republicans, you see them? They're arguing against themselves. Let me tell you something. It was Moses who crossed the Red see, but it's for Joshua who led into the promised land. And we have our Joshua here, who is going to cross. The Republic you are not born before the war, but they used to call us rebels, and we call them vandals. And exactly what they did 67 to 70 is being repeated. I have digressed a bit from that, but what I'm trying to tell you is that God appointed 2 prophets. God appointed 2 prophets in our own time. I didn't even tell you that I went to University of BIAFRA. I went to University of BIAFRA, where the Professor Emeritus, Mazu Nandikano, was lecturing. Before something happened to him, he appointed an associate professor. So the vandals, the zoo, when we call them the zoo, are they not the zoo? Even, let's be factual, let's be factual. Those of us in diaspora, the cat and the dog, are they not better than them? They behave better. When you tell the dog, sit, cross, but the zoo, they don't hear command. They don't obey command. They were killing us. They termed us terrorists and continue to oppress us, suppress us, intimidate us, and kill our children, kill Biafrans, because we weren't able to defend ourselves. But as I said, Joshua came from nowhere. Remember the time the Professor Emeritus said, listen to Joshua. Listen to Joshua. He's bringing you dimension. But you remember that Biafra has been recognized, the international. And I'm aware there are some international media here, so I welcome you people. I welcome every person there. Yes, I welcome them. Biafra is now known internationally. We are now known. Who made it known? Who made it known? Joshua and his team. The Prime Minister, the Joshua of our time, who is sitting in front of us here, with his able ministers, So, and remember that when I said Biafra had been recognized internationally, during the recent meeting in South Korea, we were recognized, and he was given a title, the Ambassador of Peace. 2003 Ambassador of Peace, that's what it is. Let me tell you, in this room, I can see Odugwoke neighbor, Van Van Van. I see Pastor Van Van Van. Yeah. You see, it is through them, it is through our able Prime Minister, his lieutenants, the media warriors, that we have been recognized, that we have been known. So I'm trying to use this opportunity that our able Prime Minister that has given us this opportunity to come down today. And so I want every person to rise and welcome Mazi Eba Simon Njoku, His Excellency. My team went off.
Biafra Republic! Biafra Republic! Biafra Republic! Thank you very much. As you want them to do for you, who are both from there. I believe you do check. One poor, they come on up, baby. But if I could look at them, I don't see ya, why don't make you? Thank you. Hello. Asuka suna sungilo mine bafuma. Onye we will see you get out. Ebula sonyo so di go kunku. You was there if you my bed. I see when I'm at no way forget them. When you look if you kill ya. Thank you. Hello. The collapse of Nigeria starts today. After this event, Nigeria will never remain the same.
the terrorist country called Nigeria will continue to go down until the declaration of Biafra. I want every one of you to understand that you have done a very great job. Very, very great job. To those who didn't make it to this particular event, our spirit are with them. And believe me, more historic and memorable events are still on the way. When we started, they laughed at us. They mocked us. They propagated lies, propaganda, and all of that against us. They said Biafra cannot organize themselves. Today, we are proving them wrong. The chain and the padlock they used to lock Biafra is broken today. Whatever anybody say here is an individual opinion. What binds us is going to be the charter of the Confederating State of Biafra. Whatever you see in that charter is what stands. That is what binds us. Irrespective of our differences, irrespective of whatever, wherever we come from, the charter becomes the law of Biafra until the Biafra Declaration. We have been killed, molested, butchered. Our communities have been razed down, burned down by the Nigeria state-sponsored terrorists. The Boko Haram have infiltrated Nigeria military, Nigeria police, the DSS, and everybody knows that. And the reason they do that is to invade and take over our land and convert us into Islam. The Islamic movement. We are not against Islam as a religion, but we are against terrorists who cannot just let us be. Before 2021, we had no arms to defend ourselves. They came, they killed. Since after the war, we have paid the biggest price in Nigeria. And year by year, we cry to the international community. Nobody listening to us. Month by month, as you see on the screen, our people are being butchered. We cry. Nobody is reporting it in the international community. Nobody is reporting international media. And then after 2021, before our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, formed the Eastern Security Network, because of the Islamic movement, which is widely reported by international media. The invasion of the ISWAP to the south, from the northern Nigeria, from Sahel to the Central African Republic, by the invitation of the ex-Nigeria President Muhammadu Buhari. They came, they maimed, they killed, and Nigeria military sheltered them. This killing continues today until we say enough is enough. Today, within 2 years, we have raised army. Within 2 years, we've raised resistance fighters. Within 2 years, we have arms, sophisticated arms to protect our land. And today, we are not being killed like that again. Not only that we are not being killed like that as before, but the hope for the Biafra freedom is now showing green light. And let me tell you, we have just started. We will burn Nigeria down. If that is what it requires to protect our people, protect our land, we will burn them down. And after that, Biafra will come. I want you to understand that if you want peace, you prepare for war. What I've seen for the past 2 years is nothing to write home about. It is not anywhere in the media. Our people are being butchered, head chopped off by the people who are supposed to be protecting those people. The people they call governors in the southeast part of Biafra has become the tools and the killing machine. We are not going to forgive them. When Biafra come, they are going to face the Biafra law. That is, if they make it to that point. I welcome you all today to Finland. Finland is a country of peace and a country of freedom. As you all have seen, I believe every one of you have read a bit of history of Finland. They fought their way to what you see today. And they understand what is freedom. The problem of the Biafra agitation started in Finland. And it is going to end in Finland. When it started, it was like a joke. So many of my men here, members of the Biafra, so I greet to all of you. Yes. These are the men that make everything you see today possible because they stood their ground. In the middle of evil in Biafra agitation, the middle of impunity, they stood their ground. That enough is enough. They single-handedly fought the DOS internally before we come out publicly. That's what happened. And so everything started in Finland and is going to end in Finland. Especially this man seated here called Kessele. All of you did a very great job. And Emeka, because these are the people who communicate with me directly. And Emeka, where are you? Yes. And then we have one of our Ishiaki elder called Clement Anyebu. This man is, when I call him Ishaki, you know what I mean. If you want, Iduakanonu, Ogenyegia. Anyhow you want it, he will give it to you. We have another one, Harry Chukwemeka, is he there? I can see you. And then we have Ifeanyi Oporo. Where is Ifeanyi? You see, and then where is our coordinator? Yes, there. There we go. I really appreciate these men. And then, of course, we have our European rep here. These are the people who stood their ground, fought secretly in Finland for us to come out at the end of the day. For what is happening now to start happening. And then, of course, every member of the cabinet. I want to thank all of you, the ministers that are here. From the beginning to the end, all of you are special. The reason why I am singling out Finland is not because they are better than you, no. As a matter of fact, the Biafra government in Heza cabinet is all at this point. So if you're a member of the Biafra cabinet, you are like a diamond. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. In this Finland, the gate of Biafra will be open. Remember that they are going to laugh you, they are going to mock you, they are going to doubt you, and then they will fight you, and then you win. That is the process. The stage we are now is the stage of fighting, and they are fighting us, and we are winning them. And I want you to understand the process, how this freedom is going to come. We are going to delegitimize Nigeria from the government to the security apparatus that are terrorists. After delegitimizing them, cutting their legs and hand. And by the time we declare Biafra, nobody will summon courage to shoot a gun. As I'm talking to you, it is happening. We defeat them every day. They come and they go in pain. Unlike before when they come to burn our villages unchallenged. Now they come and they meet resistance. A very powerful one. I want also to thank this man here, who is seated here. Yes. His name is Keyo. Mr. Keyo. Thank you. Mr. Keyo is just like a father. Mr. Thank you. Mr. Keyo. Mr. Keyo has taken a lot of bullets for me. Because he understands what is going on better than any other person. He has been with me since the time he met me to this point, and he believed in me. Mr. Keyo is the secretary of the UPF in Finland. Well, in the afternoon, I'm going to make my official speech, which will address a lot of things. I just want to welcome every one of you to Finland. This is the man that everybody wants to crucify. And like I said, God is going to use me to end Nigeria. Thank you, and you are welcome.
need try then we now introduce them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in my video too. Why don't we call her? Because on the government, right? So I will call her. Then she can. Yeah. All right. What a wonderful, wonderful speech. A wonderful speech from the most beloved Prime Minister in the world. We love you, sir, and thank you very much. Now we call on the Chief of Staff of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Dr. Ngozi Arabeze.
Okay. All right. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, His Excellency, the Prime Minister, the honorable cabinet members, friends and family. Welcome to the Finland Biafran Referendum Convention 2023. My name is Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, the Chief of Staff for Biafra Government in Exile. And I'm going to welcome and introduce all the other cabinet members of the Biafra Government in Exile that has made this journey so far a huge success. And once I'm done with that, we'll be playing to you some of the things BRGiE has been able to do. Let me start by introducing the Chief Executive, our own Prime Minister of the Biafra Government in Exile, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Round of applause for him.
Touchdown, the boy looking like $1 million. Like a billion van. So what's the plan?
All right. Thank you so much. The next person I'm going to introduce is the Biafra Government in Exile, Finance Minister, Oge Nkere. I also want to go ahead and introduce the chair of the Biafra Resolution Committee, Imam Maduabu. I want to go ahead and also introduce the Minister of Power, Victor Adam. I want to also go ahead and introduce the Minister for Coastal Region, Erawa Josephine and Rejoshi. I want to go ahead and also introduce the member of the board of the BIAFRA Ministry of Health, former Nariel Chike. I want to go ahead and introduce the Minister for BIAFRA Pharmaceutical Board, Dr. Joy Irobi. Is she? I want to go ahead and also introduce the member of the Women and Children Services, Comfort Nsiano. Is Dorothy here? Dorothy? Oh. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay. And our Women and Children Services, Dorothy. Dorothy is here. Mrs. Nena Akabiro Ike of the IBE. Okay. The other members of the our Urban and Housing Minister, Ebenezer Anene Jr. Our Oil and Gas Minister, Bennett, is he here? Bennett. Thank you. Our Deputy Diplomatic Chair, Anthony Wieboka. Our Deputy Transport Minister, N. Stephen Amobi. Are you here? Okay. All right, he's not here. Our member of the Board of Nursing, I don't know who. Our Sports Minister, Gazir, are you here? The head of the Biafra Medical Practitioners, Diane Emmer. A member of our board, Sports Ministry, Chizoba Benaventure, are you here? We have the chair of the Biafra Disability Commission, Rose Allen, Pastor Rose. We have Mbeze Caroline. Is she here? No, not here. Caroline didn't make it. Our Minister for Religious Tolerance, our Steve Ajubi, are you here? Steve. Okay. We have okay. Bernadette, Annie, is Bernadette here? Oh, she's not here. Okay, she didn't make it. So we have Blessing. Okay, so we have members of our media, Biafra Media, and we're going to go ahead and introduce them. These are the people that made us know about Biafra. They're letting the world know what we do. Let me start with the Deputy Information Minister, Ajere Raphael Vam. Are you here? We have, thank you so much. Other members of our team, we have Adadi Alamma. Our information minister, he was not able to make it. 247, I don't know if you're here, but we missed. Some of them are still airborne. And then we have those, I hope we're not missing anybody. I think we have the, everybody, come up here. So, some of, yeah, and then we have our own chair of the CDC and the person that is the chair of this event, Professor Chema Okoma. Yes, so we have some of our members are still on the way due to their flight delays and all that. At this time, I'm going to hand over to Uche to probably introduce some of the liaison officers, and then we'll go to the video.
Yes.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Biafra Republic. Biafra Republic. I get him, but I want to see. So I am here to introduce our liaison representatives. First of all, I will call on the representatives for Finland, Mazi Paul Odinde. And representative number 2 for Finland is Mazi Henry Chukwemeka. And I'm calling on our representative in Ireland, Tina Udago. And also, she's already a government in exile cabinet member in the name of Blessing Wilson. And unfortunately, some of our representatives, due to some certain reasons, they missed their flight, so they were not able to be here on time. So we call on our representative from Netherlands, Mazi Uwoma. And the second representative from Netherlands as well, she has actually been the backbone to the planning of this event, and I want to personally also appreciate her in the name of Wada Anita Obi. I also want to call on our representative from Switzerland, Mazi Iwuji Okudele. And also our representative from Denmark, Richard Asonze. And our representative from Greece, John Ndubisi Ebo. We also have our representative from Sweden. I am not sure if he is already here or perhaps. Yes, Mazi Stephen Okerabom. Thank you, everybody. I myself, I am the representative for the Europe region, and I thank you all for being here. And so far, we want to show you what the government has achieved in a short video in terms of where we have been, how we started, who have worked with us, and what we have come up with in the last couple of years. It has not been an easy journey, and I want to thank our Honorable Prime Minister. I have learned a lot from him. I remember one of his sayings to me, "Imanka, imankozo." Okay, I will go ahead to play the video. Sorry, before we move further, my apologies to our representative from Germany. That was my mistake. I want to also recognize our representative from Germany in the name of Mazi Owo. And also one of the cabinet members, our one and only Pastor Rose Allen.
So, Kevin.
All right. Please, ladies and gentlemen, we have to skip lunch. We have to skip coffee because the excitement is too much. So for us to really continue on this trajectory, I'm going to introduce the Deputy Minister of Information, Honorable Raphael Chiamaka Ajere.
Biafra Republic. Biafra Republic. Biafra Republic. Progress and equity. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, my name is Raphael Chiamaka Ajere, and you all know me as Pastor Vam Vam Vam. I don't have Vam Vam Vam. Biafra got better in our own time. Yes. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, said that instead of Biafra not to come, we'll be lowered down 6 feet. But we are going to stand to the last man standing. And I want to appreciate my Prime Minister, Odogu Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Dragon. I want to appreciate all the cabinet members here. Please, you should know that I am representing my able Minister of Information, Mazi Akbarawa Soni, who should have been the one, making this presentation. But he is unavoidably absent, but he is here with us in the spirit, also running the, engine room from his own corner over there, and we are making it happen for Biafra. So please, the keynote address presented by myself on behalf of the Minister of Information. Okay, warm greetings to all Biafrans that flew in from all over the globe to make today's convention a memorable event in Finland, and to all the cabinet members of the Biafra Republic government in exile. The existence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader, is what Thank you very much. The existence of our leader, our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, is what rekindled the fire of Biafra. Lieutenant Colonel Odumegwu Ojukwu, our eternal leader, Major General Philip F. Young, former president of Biafra, and many more heroes and heroines of old, set the paces in 1960 to 1970s, and their legacies have not died off in our own time. Here comes the pride of Biafra in the present time, Odogu Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. The Prime Minister, thank you. Thank you. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, you are the equation that the terrorist Nigeria contraption could not solve. To Biafrans, every one of you, you are a blessing and the fulfillment of the prophecy of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Indeed, you are the finisher. Biafra Republic,
peace, unity, progress, and equity. Now we're going to explain these words one after the other. Peace is where there is no presence of massacre, raping of our women, children, and men, desolation of communities, invasion of our lands by terrorists, inhabiting in IDP camps. These tasks have been our keynote to this very day, and we shall continue to make sure Biafra lands are peaceful for Biafrans by always destroying the assailants coming into our land. Put your hands together for that. Now, coming to unity. Unity of Biafrans will be fully achieved when Biafra is restored. The divide and rule tactics have been the seed of discord sowed in Biafrans since and during the genocide of Biafrans from 1966 to 1970s. And after the genocide with the Cold War, where all tribes and ethnicities of the Biafra Confederation states were made to see themselves as enemies, unification of Biafrans has been the task of this present Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. Understanding the dangers of a disunited people seeking the cause of freedom and independence from a tyrannical government, I and the entire Ministry of Information and the media team applaud you for bringing all Biafrans together. Now, progress. Progress will be achieved when there is peace and unity. I implore all Biafrans to embrace peace by joining forces to destroy our common enemies, the Fulani terrorists, coming in the name of one Nigeria to rape, massacre, desolate, send many to IDP camps, cut off heads of babies, women, pregnant women, and men. Now, equity. Equity is what you all see in Biafra in all ramifications, where your dividends of democracy will be felt by all. Your resources will be harnessed by you, and the rich will not look down on the poor. It would be greedy of me if I don't give kudos to the entire information ministry, the IMC Biafra media team, from the beginning to the end. You all are doing amazing jobs and have a greater task ahead of you. The Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, is a principal component of the media team, and we salute you, our Prime Minister. We thank you, our Prime Minister. Thank you for recording another historic day in our pursuit of freedom, the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention in Finland today. Our children, women, and men cannot be left out, especially those back home facing the brunt of the terrorist Nigeria government, where unarmed civilians are burnt in their sleeps. Our ESN, Eastern Security Network, BLA, Biafra Liberation Army, BRF, BAF, Biafra Navy, thanks for defending Biafra land. Put your hands together. I, Akparawa Sonny, by the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, standing in as the Minister of Information, Media and Communication of Biafra Republic Government in Exile, ably here represented by my deputy, Raphael Chiamaka Ajere, wishes you all well during this convention and wish you safe trip back home after the convention. You will all see Biafra, and your sacrifices will not be in vain, as well as all works together to achieve Biafra. My Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, you are the pride of Biafrans. Thank you, everyone. And this speech is proudly endorsed by Anitiabet S. Anitiabet X Akibong, aka Akbarawa Soni, Minister of Information, Media Communication, and presented by myself, Raphael Chamaka Jere. Thank you very much.
They don't let my people go. They are called by my name, said the Lord. We are Biafrans, that is who we are. We don't want election in Biafra land. Chukwe, Chukubia no no manyo, Chime, Chimige Piere manyo, Chukwabia, Chukunyani Jabamba, Chukubiafra, Chimazina de Cano. You're not a man that will lie, you're not a man, no, no. You're not a God that was made by the hands of men. Anyabia Kotana, Kesibona Mama, Anyataga for.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, a wonderful DJ. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I want to also use this opportunity to thank our testing. Okay. I want to also use this opportunity to thank our North American representative in the name of Dr. BRGiE. She's not able to be here, but you can see that our wonderful Biafrans from all over the United States are here, and it's because of her. So I want to say to her, wherever she is, thank you very much. I also want to recognize our representative from the United Kingdom in the name of Mazi Boniface. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, I want to introduce or call upon our Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, to present to us the situation of Biafra people and the role of the Biafra Republic government in exile in fixing everything that is bothering all Biafrans and leading us to freedom. Dr. Ngozi.
Thank you so much, Professor Chima. Welcome, everybody. Again, my name is Dr. Ngozi. I'm going to quickly introduce the peaceful Biafra exit from Nigeria, what we are doing. I know a lot of people have talked about this, but I just want to give us a recap of what we're doing in respect to our exit from Nigeria and the reason we're doing what we're doing. So let's see, it's good. Next slide. Oh yeah, the mouse is okay. Next. You have to do it for me. Okay. So the Biafra Republic government in exile is the governing body of Biafrans from the Biafra territory in Nigeria, led by His Excellency, the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, and the BRGiE cabinet. The government caters for Biafrans scattered in different parts of the world, in parts of Nigeria. In the south, we have Biafrans in the southeast, southwest, south, and middle belt of Nigeria. Biafra was a country between 1967 and 1970. Those of you that know the history and what happened. This independence was thwarted with a civil war that saw the killing of over 3 million Biafrans, including innocent women and children, by starvation. The Biafra government in exile tried to create awareness on these situations. No. Why is this not working? Where's the second one? Okay, so we'll go to the second. You have to help me see. A major way to bring lasting peace in Nigeria is to allow Biafrans to go their separate ways. Biafrans, we've used peaceful means, such as we've been calling for a referendum. We participate in the World Peace Summit in South Korea. And in that summit, we were able to let the world know what Biafrans are going through. A majority of them that were at that summit, they supported the exit of Biafra from Nigeria. We also use promoting equity, fairness, and peace for the past 10 years and more to call for the independence of Biafra and the freedom from Nigeria. The Nigerian government has resorted to killing of Biafrans that call for referendum. He has engaged in forceful arrest, jailing, killing, burning of Biafran homes, burning of their economy and sources of livelihood, which includes markets and businesses. There's also clampdown of innocent Biafran that yearn for determination. The situation that exists in Nigeria before the Civil War still exists today. Biafra and Nigeria fought a bitter war between 1967 and 1970, and during this period, the Nigerian government used the starvation and cutting off of food supplies to Biafra territory to kill over 3 million Biafrans, including children and women. The Civil War was preceded by a 1966 military coup, which was caused by religious, cultural, and ethnic tension between the northern and southern regions, with intrusion by Western bodies. In 1967, this will come to a head and result in a full-blown civil war. So Biafra was a country between 1967 and 1970, and that country is here right now. We are going to take it back. So over 5 million undocumented Biafrans died during the war, with 3 million of them being children who died from starvation. There was a dangerous diversity that created perpetual inequity, injustice, unfairness, lack of justice by the Nigerian government against Biafrans, who were seen as resilient, very intelligent, and wanted to be economically independent, using their natural resources, such as the crude oil. These natural resources are being harnessed by foreign countries and politicians with the help of the Nigerian government. So while we produce these resources, the Western world, the foreign countries, they keep on harnessing these resources, and that is their partnership with Nigerian government that make them hell-bent on killing Biafrans when we request for self-agitation for our freedom, which is a fundamental human right for us to determine how and who is going to govern us. We are at that point where nobody can stop us from doing that at this time. Thank you. These natural resources have been harnessed by different foreign countries, and we have been living with poor transportation lines, no standard hospital, inept water supply, no electricity, gas lines, and underdeveloped healthcare system. I want to let us know that even though some people refer Nigeria, that we produce the mineral resources, the natural resources, crude oil, I can tell you there's no water, no pipe-borne water in Nigeria today, nowhere. If you build a house today, you have to dig a borehole and connect it to the house. No single water yet. We have all these natural resources being milked from Biafra territory. That has to stop, and we have stopped it. Some of the reasons for Biafran exit from Nigeria, some people are not aware. Biafran seeks to exit Nigeria because of what we call the dangerous diversity that exists in the country and the forceful amalgamation of the northern southern Nigeria by the British without the consent of the regions of Nigerians involved. There is no common law or constitution in Nigeria. I've not seen a country where we have two laws that guide the country. You have the Sharia law in the northern part of Nigeria, and you have the regular constitution in the southern part of Nigeria. Some of you remember the story of Deborah, the Christian girl that was stoned to death in the northern part of Nigeria. Because the family, they were Christians living in the northern part of Nigeria, But because she is a Christian, she's not used to the law of the Muslim, she was stoned to death in public. And nobody, the government, they did not think about that. So this is the dangerous diversity we are seeing that made Biafra to exit Nigeria. You cannot have two laws in one country. In the north, they are practicing Sharia. In the south, it's just a regular law. And the Christians that live in the northern part of Nigeria, they are forced to go by the rules of the Sharia. If they don't do that, they kill them. That's why you have massive killings and burial of innocent Nigerians every day, mass burial. Because if you don't believe in Sharia and you live in the northern part of the world of Nigeria, you are forced to live with that. We have no common culture, no common language, no common religion, no common ideology. Above all, the government in power polarizes these divisions and dangerous diversity through the laws they promote, the policies they make, and actions they take. I've never seen a country where the government rehabilitates and reintegrates non-terrorists into the system. How do you expect that country to function? And that's part of the thing Biafra has said. We do not want to be part of a country that rehabilitates and reintegrates terrorists into the police, the army, all the security apparatus. And they engineer them to go after those that want their freedom. That must stop. A major example of a dangerous diversity, we have said, is the practice and forceful enforcement of Sharia law in the northern part of Nigeria, which extend to Christian children, women, and young girls. Yet, in the southern part of Nigeria, constitutional law practice. We all know about the Deborah, the young Christian girl that was killed and stoned to death. Those that committed the Dastard Act by killing that girl has not been publicly prosecuted by the Nigerian government, the senators, the House of Representatives, because they are part of the people that make this law. Remember, before any law, any bill becomes law, they have to vote on that. So the Nigerian senators, the Nigerian House of Representatives, they voted for some of these laws, like the rehabilitation and the reintegration of non-terrorists into the system. They voted and it passed. And mostly it passed because of the systemic thing that have been on for the past 100 years. We've been through this system. And there's no way you can introduce any law in the Nigerian system if it does not favor the powers that be, if it does not favor a particular religion, they will vote it down because they've systemically put most of their members, majority of their members' cultures into the Nigerian legislators. Biafra met the criteria to be recognized as a country based on the 1933 New World Summit in Montevideo, Uruguay, which convened with 18 US nations and South America and the Caribbean. We are a nation. Biafra has met the criteria. We have a cultural identity shared by our people. We have a permanent scheduled population. We have a defined territory, geographical area, which our men on ground are guarding jealously. We have ability to enter into relationship with other countries' government. The government, Biafra government in exile, by extension, the Biafra de facto government at homeland, we are the one in charge of our territory at this time. The Islamization of Nigeria. I know many of you may not be aware, but over the years, there has been a systemic plan to Islamize Nigeria. In fact, what has happened in Afghanistan is about replaying in Nigeria. There have been killings, jailings, and maiming of innocent Biafrans and indigenous Nigerians in the southern Kaduna, Zamfara, Borno, Benue states. Every day, we have killings, reported killings of innocent indigenous Nigerians. So what happened? They brought in all these terrorists from the Sahel. They came in over there, take over the indigenous properties, not only in Biafra territory, in the whole part of Nigeria. They kill them, they maim them, they take over their lands. Those that does not agree with what they do, they kill them. So that is what we are going through every day. And Biafrans have said we can never be part of a system that rehabilitates and reintegrates non-terrorists into their system. In the Biafra region, there were several killings at Ehamufu, And recently, the Aba massacre during the recent peaceful march for the release of Nnamdi Kanu by the Nigerian police and military early this year. Innocent Nigerians that we are marching for the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Nigerian government connived with the southeastern governors and they massacred over 40 innocent Biafrans just for marching. That is why our Prime Minister has said, we are not going to march again because when we march, they kill us. So we are going to defend our country. Self-defense is allowed. The law allows that. So the next thing, number 10. Okay. So recently we have 150 peaceful protesters killed in chilling crackdown. Acid was sprayed on Biafrans that called for a referendum. This happened in November 24, 2016. There was a harmful killing on December 18, 2022 by Fulani herders. Over 50 Biafrans, including women and children, were killed. There was recent Aba massacre, over 30 killed. When they tell you 30 were killed, just know they're up to 60 because they suppressed the press from reporting the facts about Biafra in Nigeria. There were the Obibo killing, October 19, 2020. Over 100 killed on orders of Governor Wike by the Nigerian soldiers. I want to let you know the Southeast governors, they partner with the Fulani terrorist Nigerian government to kill and maim Biafrans. And we have come to the point where we say, this can never go on again. If you support the Nigerian government that encourages terrorism and kill our people, we are going to come after you because you cannot fold our hands and you kill us. There was also the NSAS killing of innocent youth protesting police brutality, evidence of killings on news and social medias. Biafrans were even arrested just for wearing Biafran clothes. This cannot continue anymore. Biafrans, we are using peaceful means to call for a referendum. We are appealing for peaceful means to exit Nigeria, just like they did in Brexit. When Britain wanted to exit, there was no force, there was no problem. They didn't call them terrorists. They didn't call them villains. They have to go through the normal process. They voted, and there was Brexit. Now, in Biafra, we want Biafra to exit Nigeria. It must be the same process. Any world leader, any organization, both local and international, that is stopping or not supporting Biafra from conducting a peaceful referendum, that person is part of the terrorism and part of the killing going on in Nigeria. We are using civil disobedience. We have executed successful Monday sit at home in the whole Biafra territory. Thanks to our able Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. The Monday sit at home has been successful for the past 2 years in all parts of Biafra. The Nigerian government has been fighting the Monday sit at home. The Southeast governors who collude with the Nigerian government has been fighting the Monday sit at home. The other part of the DOS, the different part of the agitators that are not the real one, and these are the people that's supposed to have worked with our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. They fought the Monday sit at home. So that shows us who is the real person that is fighting for Biafra restoration. No other person than all of you here and our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. We have been calling for the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the leader of Biafra. He was forcefully kidnapped from Kenya, moved back to Nigeria without the due process. That leader has defeated Nigerian government in almost 3 courts. And the United Nations, a committee was set up, and they've ordered the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Till today, Nnamdi Kanu is languishing in Nigerian jail, held by this terrorist Nigerian government. And the Biafrans have said, no, you hold Nnamdi Kanu. What we are seeing today, what we are doing today, is the only reason Nigerian government arrested Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing more. He just said, let my people go. But we are telling Nigerian government, the Southeast governors, their agents that work with them today, the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu has made Biafra to be here today, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. Other peaceful means we've been using, we've reported to the United Nations, to the European Union, we've gone everywhere, to the world. We've called for even for our leader Nnamdi Kanu to get appropriate medical care, but they refused. He was in the jail. There was people that had tuberculosis locked up in the same jail with him. He has ear infection. He has heart problem. Different problem. Nigerian government has refused for Nnamdi Kanu to get the care and the help he needs, despite different court orders to allow him to get the help. So that tells everybody here, it's not about Nnamdi Kanu. It is about all of us here. The Fulani wants to hold us down, and that will never happen. The injustices that have been meted out to Biafrans over the years cannot continue anymore. The United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention of Nnamdi Kanu, of which Nigeria is a member state, states that he has human rights obligations at both the regional and universal levels. The committee has recommended immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally and to reimburse him with adequate compensation for the arbitrary violation of his fundamental human rights. This is United Nations that gave this order, but has Nigeria obeyed it? Did the Nigerian government and senators, did they obey this United Nations? So how do they expect us to follow the law of the United Nations when they don't follow the laws of the United Nations? So I just want to piggyback to let you all know that Nigerian government rehabilitates and reintegrates non-terrorists into the Nigerian military, police, security, and in turn use these terrorists to attack Biafrans. It is their law. They sat down, they voted. Majority carried the vote. Because they were a majority, they voted, and it's happening today. The use of divide and conquer tactics to engage politicians in Biafra territory to kill indigenes using hired militia and security operatives such as Ebubago, Asari Dokubo militia, and even some agitators. Some people you even think they are with you, they're fighting. They are part of the Nigerian system. And they've been bought over by the government to kill genuine Biafrans and subvert freedom fighting for Biafra. They also use the Nigerian media to suppress genocide going on in Nigeria and Biafra land. There was a Twitter ban, recent reports by the current UN Deputy Secretary, who happens to be a Fulani daughter, to suppress genocide reports in Nigeria, use of international bodies to suppress genocide, and use of countries that benefit from the mineral and natural resources of Biafra to castigate Biafra and label them as terrorist group, while shielding the real terrorists that invade, kill, maim, and displace indigenous Nigerians from their homes and destroy their farms. As of now, taxes are being collected by terrorists in some northern part of Nigeria, while the government ignores them. Okay. Please, everybody here, I know I have to say this last one. We have to help stop the massacre of innocent Biafrans and Nigerians by rehabilitating reintegrated terrorists of the state. Help Biafra exit a terrorist state. Help us defend our lands. Help Biafra stop the killing of innocent children, women, and youths by the Nigerian government and their agents. Help us attain our independence to maximize the potential of Biafran people. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
We need peace, we choose freedom. We need peace, we choose freedom.
Wow. Are you feeling the way I'm feeling? Wow, thank you very much. Is anyone hungry? Are we hungry? Okay. Oh, you're hungry? Okay. So it's lunchtime. Hungry for freedom? Yes, absolutely. So it's lunchtime. We got to go have lunch, and we have to be here. In this way? Yeah. So we have to be back here seated by 2:30. 2:30 p.m. be seated, because we really have the show starting at that time. Come on, let's go have lunch. Thank you.
Just a second, please. So, everybody, we have food enough for everybody. So you do not need to go out of the venue. Just go to your left there, and they will attend to you. Everybody can go straight to that open doors, and we'll be served. Thank you very much.
We need peace, we choose freedom. We need peace, we choose freedom. There was a nation living in peace and unity. Yeah. There are people with love and harmony. Oh, yeah. They saw greatness rise up to its purity. We are not a people of different culture. Our dear heritage bias and oppressive. Oh, I see. A nation from trigger of Africa, rising with strength and might and power. In due time, nobody gonna praise us. Rather, you all gonna embrace her. With your flag, with your flag, with your flag, with your flag. Ooh, yeah. Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home. Oh yeah, Biafra is our home. Oh, it's my home. Yeah, Biafra is our home.
I reminisce way back 1967. Death toll and the blood couldn't count them even. Mama screaming, child squealing, pops underground. 2.5 years, over 3 million's gone. Why? Cause we asked for our freedom, and we're going back to our sovereign kingdom. They shut us down when we cried, the world said nothing. Sitting back in the crib, watching our suffering. Should I talk about the place, dropping shells like rain? Suka had the first taste of our heroes' blood. Abagana Zubuni wave was stronger than flood, but the juke is too strong and fought them off on the chart. Thought the bloodshed's gone, then it came again. 216 and the massacre, it started again. So bloody name, I couldn't cry tears. Blood dripping down my eyes, water in my vein. We died trying to fight the cause, and we're trying to break him. It's our freedom, but the world was against us.
Wave your flag over Africa. Welcome people of Biafra. Wave your flag over all the world. See those people of Zion is here. It is a nation that the Lord has chosen for the people of Zion. It is a nation that the Lord has chosen for the people of Zion. We need peace, we choose freedom. We need peace, we choose freedom. Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home.